is my risotto.
I think it's very vital.
Slash
With style.
It's tricky trickster time. Let's go.
It's tricky to land a knife, just right in time. It's tricky.
Tricky, 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 tricky. Tricky, tricky, tricky.
It's tricky to chase a Dwight when he's looping left and right. It's tricky. It's tricky.
Tricky, 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 tricky. Tricky. Yeah.
I load my blades and flash that grin. They see me coming, they won't win. They duck and dodge, but it's no use. These knives gon' fly. Let loose, let loose, let loose. The crowd goes wild, I'm flashy fast. With neon lights and broken glass. They scream my name, I strike on beat. No pallets safe from my elite. It's tricky to flick a knife to hit that Megan and her life. It's tricky.
How is it cute? Tricky, tricky. Tricky, 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 tricky.
It's tricky to play this game and keep your mind from going insane. It's tricky. On Twitch the chat be hyping loud. Yo Quinn, you spicy, make us proud. They drop them points, I grab the mic. Tricky time, let's vibe tonight. Looping killers, that's for fools. I throw these knives and break the rules. My aura bright, my swagger mean. I'm the loudest killer you've ever seen.
How tricky is it, Quinn?
It's trickier than hunting Claudia in the grass at night, baby.
What? We flashy, slashy, and fabulous in the fall. It's tricky to rock a match, to throw those knives with flair and flash. It's tricky. Tricky, 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 tricky. Tricky, 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 tricky. It's tricky to hear them scream, but baby, that's the trickster dream. It's tricky. Tricky, 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 tricky. Tricky. Yeah. I hear them crying, trying to hide, but I'm too quick, I'm nationwide. From Haddonfield to RPD, no survivor getting free. Chat redeems, lights go wild. Tricky trickster time, I smile. I'm the Fox flamboyant king, and chaos is my favorite thing. We don't quit, nah, we don't miss.
Nope.
You hear that hum?
Nope.
That's pure bliss. They drop, they bleed, I strike and flick. It's tricky trickster, make it quick. Tricky!
It's tricky. Tricky, 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 tricky. Trick, 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 tricky. Tricky. Tricky, tricky.
Tricky trickster time, baby. Flashing lights and flying knives. Quinling's in the chat. We throw.